Today we've got a phone made by Razer, XFX. The first AMD-only board partner is showing off its upcoming Custom Vega card, and Nvidia is releasing another Titan X. Kind of. Stay tuned. Welcome back to GamerMeld. Nvidia just teased the Titan X, what I assume to be P, Collector's Edition. Unfortunately, all we know so far is that it's the Collector's Edition and it has LEDs. Of course, while I'm joking about it, it's not a bad idea. Titan cards are one of the only gaming cards that aren't made and sold by board partners as well, so you don't exactly have any options when it comes to aesthetics. At least this way, you'd be given some. Next up is the infamous Razer Phone that seems to be creating some waves. Basically, the company most known for PC gaming hardware and peripherals, Razer, has ventured out of its normal territory and into the mobile world. It's sticking with its motto of for gamers by gamers by bringing the world a phone they say is made for gamers. No, not like that, like this. As you can see, the phone comes in pretty bold with a matte black look and reminds me of the Nextbit Robin, the Kickstarter phone all about living in the cloud. Of course, this isn't a coincidence considering Razer acquired Nextbit earlier this year, and now you see why. The phone comes with two front-facing speakers that have so far been touted as some of the best on the market when it comes to smartphones. I can attest to how amazing front-facing speakers are from missing them after moving to the Galaxy S8 from the Nexus 6P. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a headphone jack, blaming the speakers for its required removal. Given it's not really a necessary feature nowadays to be a smartphone and have a smartphone jack, it makes some sense they wouldn't put in the effort to include it. But this is supposed to be made for gamers, so I definitely argue it wasn't the best move. Bear in mind that Razer does compensate for this by including an adapter, but of course charging and listening to wired headphones at the same time aren't possible. It comes with a 5.7-inch 1440p LCD panel with a, here comes the impressive part, variable refresh rate as high as 120 Hz, which is definitely a big step up from any other smartphone out there, and is something gamers should really love. So far there aren't many or really any games that support it, but Razer is promising a few that are on their way. To keep your phone lasting as long as possible, the Razer Phone comes with a whopping 4,000 mAh battery, as well as Qualcomm's newest quick charge to get said huge battery at 50% in only 35 minutes. The rest of the specs are great for any phone with Qualcomm's Snapdragon 835, an incredible 8GB of RAM, 64GB of storage that is SD card expandable, and a dual 12MP camera with an f1.7 wide-angle lens. Unfortunately, it isn't waterproof, but it does come at a reasonable $699. Lastly for today, we have some teased images for an upcoming Custom Vega card from the AMD-only board partner, XFX. And you can definitely tell this card was made for AMD, with its red fans, red illuminated logo, and extremely sexy backplate design. This particular card comes with an 8+6-pin connector and therefore a Vega 56. Basically, there isn't much to say besides the fact that this thing is so sexy. And I'd put it at a must buy when talking purely aesthetics for a red build. Of course, GPUs aren't just aesthetics, and that's where you decide who you'd rather go with. So while that does it for today, what do you think of the news? Stoked about the new XFX Vega card, or just want to wait for the new Collector's Edition Titan X? Let me know down in the comments below. That does it for now. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the round icon in the middle. You can check out the most recent video and suggest a video to the left. Thanks so much for coming, and as always, have a great day.